saying hello to you from a cottage. Let me just show you here, right? Look at, we got this nice big steps down to the dock. We're gonna do staying up here in a cottage with some friends. So now I'm just gonna walk down, and I am aware I've done no announcement for this post or anything, so I'm aware there's probably not going to be anyone actually live in here with me. It's been years since I've actually done a live like this where you're just talking to the camera. So if anyone does hop in with a comment, if I miss replying, I do apologize, but I'm going to do my best. So here we go. Let me just show you here. We've got these little water kayaks we're going out in today, and over here you can see this is where we hung out all day yesterday. We're hanging out here today. I'd like to give very special thanks to our friends Peter and Sharon for opening up their cottage to us this weekend. We're all hanging out up here together. There's ourselves, another couple, and them, so it's like 3 couples, and you know, we're just having such a lovely and restful time before going back to work and school and everything, right? So let me see if I just stand, because everything's from like reverse, right? So you can see here's the lake that we are on. So to just give you guys an update of what's going on here in terms of the channel and everything else, I'm going to attempt to sit down here. Let's see what happens. Will this work for talking? I think so. So I'm just going to talk with you guys for a brief little bit about what's up with the channel and stuff. The secrets, or pardon me, the must-have gingham dress. I have the second video probably 3/4 of the way edited, so that's coming up. It will be soon. I just don't have it ready yet because these things take time. And I'm not the world's fastest video editor, simple as that. But that is coming. And once I have that uploaded, we are starting the cutting out of Reynard Fox. It's going to bring you guys through that series. I may post that in chunks and then combine it all as a final upload at the end. I will keep you posted and let you know. So for all of you who do tune in and watch me on a regular basis, I just want to thank you so much. Your support is tremendously appreciated. I am trying to grow the channel. I am trying to get monetized one day. So I do hope you will continue to tune in. Keep smashing the like button. Put a comment down below. Everything you're willing to do with my channel does help my channel grow. And the same with the Amazon affiliates. I'm really trying to get that off the ground. I just need 3 people to buy anything through one of my links between now and February, and my store will be established. So you don't even have to buy sewing stuff. Just click on one of the links of my videos and buy something you were going to buy from Amazon anyways. It still counts as a sale to my store. So there we go, business stuff out of the way. So let's talk a little bit more about sewing while we're here at this beautiful vacation. If you're like me, even when you go away somewhere, there's a little part of you that misses the comforts of home, and that, you know, if you just wanted to go sew for an hour, play with your fabric or your patterns, like, do you guys have times that maybe you're not sewing that day, but you're still playing with your supplies? You're like, you know, organizing your fabric, contemplating this fabric that you bought that you're like, I was going to use this pattern. Oh, hi, Hunter. We do have the dog here with us. Let me just share with you. This is Hunter. He's an Australian Shepherd. He's super high energy, and he does love going in and out of the water and everywhere else as well. So anyways, that's our little buddy who's with us. My doggie is at home, missing her very much. But it is what it is. You know what? She's a very old dog and she has a lot of health problems. And a trip like this would have maybe been a little bit too much for her. So she's at home with my adult kids taking care of her. So you are welcome to come down here, but I am doing a YouTube live. So if you don't want to be on the camera, just... Yeah, well then we're going to go for a walk, everyone, because I don't want to obligate all my friends. You see, this is the easiest way to get an upload. Say hello to my community. No editing required. When I press stop, it uploads. So I will be back. So guys, we're going to go for a walk because the gang is heading down to the dock. And not everyone in this life wants to be a YouTuber, right? Just because I'm happy to do these things doesn't mean that all my friends want to as well. So here we go. We go for a walk. So anyways, as I was saying to you guys, sometimes when I travel, there's a part of me that just misses the sewing studio and stuff. And this is the lifestyle of a home sewist, right? a home sewist, these things fill us up when we get a chance to work with our hands, do something creative. And as you guys know, a lot of home sewing serves really good purposes too. I get a breath climbing up all these stairs and hills. So anyways, but I think you know what I'm saying here. A home sewist, you can save money when you sew at home because you can hem things and repair things. You can make, as you know, one of my driving factors is you can make designer clothing for like literally a fraction of the price of if you had bought it. But it's so much more than that, right? Like how many of you guys as home sewists, it is about working with your hands, right? Do you agree? I love that you get out of being a home sewist because I know for me, there are things sometimes that I sew that, like I know I could probably go buy it for the same price or even more. I'm aware of that. And it doesn't stop me from going to the fabric store and purchasing supplies and doing it anyways. So why is that? Well, I think because I like to work with my hands. I like to, it's a little piece, they're tiny, tiny pieces of legacy, right? You make something and you get that. It's such a, it fills your spirit inside, right? You look at this thing you just made, whether it's a pillow or a blanket or a blouse or a baby shower gift, or you hemmed a pair of pants, and there's this satisfaction, right? Of looking at going, I made that thing. And so, you know, I just think, yeah, this whole channel, guys, is dedicated to home sewist lifestyle, mastering being a home sewist. And I want to continue to raise the value of home sewing as well. I think that in our modern times, as the economy continues to be under pressure for everybody everywhere, it's not just in North America, like the pandemic has changed the world, right? And so I think as our economy continues to be under all these pressures, things like sewing and home sewing they're gonna continue to grow in the interest and use because it's needed, right? Sometimes things that happen, it is out of necessity, but there's this beautiful legacy and creativity and everything else that comes with home sewing as well. So I'm gonna continue to promote and celebrate with you guys. This is the channel where you're finding that lifestyle of the home sewist and all the things that we get into with our hands. Because when you're a home sewist, you could be dedicated to just one thing, like I do quilts or I only sew clothing. But then there's some of the more distracted types like me. I'm gonna sew everything that I can get my hands on almost because I want the different experiences. So anyways, guys, I do hope that you're gonna continue on this journey with me as we build home sewing things together. And I want to tell you an idea I have for something I'd like to try and do in this community as well. And you guys let me know if you're feeling this. So I'll switch hands here. So someone else online already has this idea. I can't remember the sewist, but another YouTuber has the idea, so I want to do a version of it. But I had this idea. Do you guys remember a movie? I think the movie itself might have been called Pay It Forward. I absolutely love this concept. So Pay It Forward is the idea that instead of inviting back to dinner the same people that invited you to dinner, and you know you can afford to serve each other equal quality meals of good quality food and everything like that. Pay It Forward says instead of repaying back the person that, you know, did something for you, pay it forward to someone else. Do something amazing for somebody else, right? So here's what I like the idea of, is most of us who sew probably are working class, middle class type, like, you know, the point is you can get your hands on at least a little bit of money and resources, right? So what if we took some of those resources and paid it forward to someone else? There's already someone on YouTube having people make dresses and clothing that's being sent to extremely impoverished areas. And that is one idea that I did have. And I'm like, someone's got it. Rats. But there's a few other ways you could spin this same idea, because I like the idea. I want to keep living beyond myself. I want to keep contributing to the world and doing something good. And I think we could do something kind of cool together. So another idea I had, have you guys ever thought about the idea of adopting a family? Like sometimes, I'm not saying it's bad to do anything for needs in the world out there at large. Absolutely not. But sometimes what makes it approachable for us to pay it forward to someone else is that if it's something a little more local and homegrown, if you will, right? So what if you adopted a family? What if every year in April, you found your local school and a little girl or boy graduating from grade 8, or an almost young man or woman graduating from high school who maybe can't afford to put together that outfit that'll go with all their friends and they want to keep up. What if you adopted someone and said, hey, let's pick out what you want and I'm gonna make that happen for you. I'm gonna sew it for you. What about transgender kids? You know, like there is the struggle with children, young people, not just kids, transgender people, struggling to find clothing that works with their figure and what they're dealing with. You could pay it forward to someone like that. I think you guys get the idea. There's things that could be sewn and donated to hospitals for infants. We could make lap quilts for senior citizens in senior care homes. The list goes on. I think you guys get the idea. There's almost endless ways that you could find a way to take your skill and take some of your resources and pay it forward and make a donation with it. So that's what I'm suggesting, guys, is it's not going to be the only focus of the channel, but it's something, what if together once a quarter or even twice a year, because maybe you guys know it takes me a while to put a project out sometimes, so maybe let's start realistic, once a year or twice a year. What if we all did a project in our local community? You find someone, I don't care who, someone with a need that your sewing could fill. And what if we paid it forward? And then you guys could even send me pictures or video footage. And you know what I would do? I would make a compilation video and show how our community is growing and the good things that we're doing together. If that sounds good to you guys, I'd love you put a comment down below, or you know, just let me know, because I definitely want that to be part of my sewing journey going forward. Is I want to make sure we're paying it forward as well. So I have seen some of you have tuned in and out on this video, and I want to thank you for anyone who has tuned in on the live. And as you know, when a live video is done, it's available afterwards. Look, and let me just share with you some footage here. Look at this. And look, nice little, right? In case you don't know, I haven't said yet where we are. We're in the Halliburton Highlands in Ontario. It's one of the most desirable places. A lot of Hollywood stars even make their cottage country right up here in the Ontario Halliburton Highlands, and we are literally in the Halliburton Highlands right now. And it is, at this time of year, it's warm. The water's warm, which is hard to get in Canada, warm water. But yeah, the lake water's warm, the sun is warm. Everything is just so nice out here right now. So there we go, guys. That's about it. I really don't know how much longer I'm going to keep this going. If I can think of anything else to share with you, I will. But let's just recap. So as far as updates go for sewing projects, the gingham dress part 2 should be up in another couple of days. Like, it would have been up this weekend, guys, but we got invited. Hey, sorry, not looking for me. Sorry, guys, there's a truck just went by. They were managing traffic, had nothing to do with me. So anyways, the gingham dress will be uploaded soon. It's going to end up being, I think, a 6-part video series, simply because then I'm only uploading a 10 or 15 minute video at once, because you guys see that when I make the 45-minute videos right now, it takes me a really long time to get them edited and up, and I'd rather connect with you guys a little more frequently, and then if I need to compile it later, I will. But in addition to the gingham dress, which is already done, you've seen some samples, you know it's finished and I'm already wearing it, but the videos will come. In addition to that, it's Reynard Fox's time. His time is now. His time is next. I promise you this little buddy is gonna get sewn, and then we can start making all the cool clothes and stuff for that as well. So the scope of things in terms of sewing projects coming up next and videos next, we're finishing the gingham, Reynard Fox, and I do have a Banana Republic dress that I'm going to like make a version of it for a friend. I promised it as a birthday gift. She's still waiting, but she doesn't mind, trust me. She's got lots of other things to wear in the interim. So I'll be squeezing that in there somewhere. And then also in the fall, we got to move on to some pretty blouses and things for work. Let's see, I have a quilt I started over a year ago. It's, I think, if you were to check one of my first or second video uploads I've ever done, you would see it there. It's quite colorful. It's got a white background. It's 5 Lone Stars, and it's going to have all this applique through it. So I have the giant Lone Stars assembled, the quilt tops assembled, but none of the applique work is on it yet. So that's going to be coming up one day. To be honest, finishing the quilt, I really want to finish it, but it's a little low on the list compared to some of the other projects that I want to do. But I am hoping to continue to grow this community. And I really want you guys to just join that home sewist lifestyle with me, because it really is a thing that brings great value. So I'm hoping you guys are all going to continue to sew along with me or share with me projects that you have made, because hey, if my sewing inspired you to get your sewing machine out, I'm walking it. Let's just go back, man. This is way too loud here. I'm on the road, as you can see, and there's too much traffic. So let's just go back. We will go back home. Anyways, as I was saying, see, this is why live videos are hard to do. If you're not practiced at them, you end up lost like I am nattering. So the next time I do a live video, hopefully I won't be at a cottage where I'm trying to not affect the people I'm traveling with, maintaining my YouTube channel, right? So hopefully the next time I do a straight up live video, I'm gonna have what I want to say a little bit more organized. So I do apologize, guys, if it's been a little scattered. But in any event, I do hope that you will continue to participate in this community, and that together we're gonna keep building that home sewist lifestyle. And I hope you guys will send to me or post to me, be it on my Instagram, or you can go to my website. There's a contact me email there. Send me pictures of what you guys are doing, because if you guys are willing to do that, you can see the way when I do my YouTube shorts, I can take a still and I can make it look really live and interactive, right? So if you guys are actually willing to send me pictures of things you have sewn, I will make a compilation video and share with everyone how our community is growing and what we're doing. And if you ask me, there's almost no sewing that's ever a waste of time. So even if it's an artsy crafty project that you did that maybe isn't something that you go, oh, this is clothing somebody or holding something up or whatever, you know what I mean? If you just made, for example, Reynard the Fox, if you just make a stuffed doll because it made your heart happy to make a stuffed doll, then I say do it and post it, because we are allowed to have nice times in life too, right? So anyways, I really hope, guys, we can keep building this community. And in addition to all the amazing projects we're going to make at home, I'm hoping we can find a way together to pay it forward, keep it simple, keep it local in your community, but get out there. As the saying goes on Think Media, punch fear in the face, right? Go punch that fear in the face about taking that step to do something. And let's just work on paying it forward in the future. And it only has to be one small part of what we do. It doesn't have to be everything we do. So there it is. I think I am going to wrap this up, guys, because as you can hear, I've kind of fallen into a loop of repeating myself a bit by now. And so therefore, I'm probably going to wrap it up here. As you can see, I've been blessed with a free weekend away at a cottage with my husband and some of my best friends. And so I'm just going to go, guys, and do the same thing I hope you're doing and enjoy the rest of my day. I'm going to be swimming in this water here. I'm going to be jumping in and out of the water, you know, snacking on foods, sleeping in the sun, doing all the good things that a day off up north is all about. So there it is, guys. I want to thank you again for tuning in and watching with me. I will see you next time with your needle and thread right here at Cassie Sews. Go enjoy the rest of this long weekend wherever you are. Soak up some sun and just give thanks for every blessing you got. All right? Take care, guys. Bye.